Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new edition of Did You See That? And I'm Mike, and thank you so much for tuning into this video where today I am very excited to bring episode 11 of a series that I created, and that is Back to the Fans. So today's guest is actually an exciting one because they're actually based here in the UK, and we're going to hear from my special guest very shortly, and you're going to want to stick around. If you want to grab yourself an awesome t-shirt for Halloween, or even for a loved one, or for yourself for Christmas even, check out the Back to the Future Club Argentina's website. They sell some awesome, unique, very specialized t-shirts. They also sell some very unique items you won't find on other Back to the Future merchandise stores. Definitely go give them some love, and some of the proceeds of each individual sale goes towards the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So why would you not want to help fight the cause to cure Parkinson's? Go give them some love. The link is down below in the description box. So without any further ado, let me take it over straight to my guest and allow them to introduce themselves and find out a little bit more about them.
Hi everyone, my name's Charlie. I'm from London in the UK.
Charlie, my man, thank you so much for joining me in Back to the Fans episode 11. I actually had the privilege of meeting Charlie back at the Back to the Future, the musical press night, where I actually met him for the first ever time, learned a bit more about him, but I want to showcase him in an episode because what he really does is unique, but also, wow, you are going to be bamboozled by the time you see the collection. But without any further ado, what I want to find out from Charlie right now is, when was the first time that you watched Back to the Future?
I was probably about 7 years old. We had it on VHS tape, and so we used to watch it nearly every single day. And we love Michael J. Fox, of course. He's a fantastic actor. And yeah, we used to watch his other movies as well. We liked Teen Wolf, another classic and favourite of mine. So yeah, we just grew up watching the films.
So I think it's safe to say that Charlie watched Back to the Future way earlier than I did. More precisely, kind of 7 years earlier than I did, because I was around 14, 15 when I first ever experienced Back to the Future. And it's really cool, man, that you check this out on like VHS as well. And that is just really cool to have that experience. But also, as you grow older, you've got that memory of, okay, wow, well, this movie has aged really well, and I'm still watching it to that present day. So that is really cool to learn about Charlie. So you may not know this as of right now, but Charlie himself, and when I met him at Back to the Future, the musical press night, also does cosplay. And he mainly does cosplay of Marty McFly and several different outfits of Marty McFly. So without further ado, Charlie, my man, what actually got you into cosplay? And also, feel free to show us your collection.
Yeah, cosplaying, that was something that just evolved really. I was going to Comic-Con with my brother because we're really into films and we love 80s and 90s films. So we would go there, and then I would see people walking around as my favourite characters, and I started seeing people from Back to the Future, and I suddenly thought, well, why can't I put together a costume of Marty, and I could maybe go with some friends or meet new people that also love the films. I was picking up Back to the Future items, and then I started to look for the costume, things that I could put together quickly, like the t-shirt and the jeans, and then I just started adding from there. I got a check shirt and looked for that on eBay, so I had that handmade. And then the jean jacket happened. That's another cool item, one of my favorites in my collection. It's from Head Goonie, based out in Japan. A vintage puffer, which you might be able to just see a little glimpse of on the side. It's a good shade, and I quite like it for my costume. It's not exact, but it'll do for a while. And yeah, I enjoy wearing the whole full costume and going to Comic-Con and meeting everybody there. The Back to the Future fan base is just amazing. Everyone out there is so lovely, and we love to talk to them whenever we go to the Comic-Cons, and we have big Back to the Future meets when we can. Also, I'm a member of the RPF forum, the Replica Props forum online, and those guys do some stunning props, and they do runs of things, and you can put your name on a list and purchase them through there. So I started buying those and adding to the collection, and it just spiraled out of control. And so I have a few things that I would like to get still, and a few things that I'm making. I recently got a 3D printer last year, so I've been making props myself as well. I also like to collect prints and posters and photographs and autographs as well. So I've met some of the cast at Comic-Con, really lovely people, and had some photographs with them over the years, so that's been good fun. I've recently picked up some of the Neca figures as well, some stunning figures, really, really nice. So I've added those to the collection in the cabinet as well. Like with any collection, you quickly run out of space. So I only have a small room here, so I tried to put my best stuff that I have on display in cabinets and things. So, but pride of place is my Valterra board, and also my Nike Bruins, which are at the bottom of the cabinet. I'll be able to show you a scan of those. And these are just a few of the other items I have on display. Some pins and promotional items. Some badges from Back to the Future the musical. Recently, last week, I visited the musical here in London at the Adelphi Theatre. So got to see the amazing musical. Go and see it if you can. It's a really good show, and the cast are phenomenal. Music is amazing. You will love it, and so will your kids.
So firstly, I've got to give a big thank you to Charlie for sparing his time and also coming on to Back to the Fans episode 11. It was really awesome to see his collection, whether it's down to a 3D printer, whether it's through props and forums that he's on. It is really unique, and certainly a lot of items in that collection that I personally don't own. It is so cool to showcase each individual Back to the Future fan, and if you'd like to take part yourself, please feel free to hit one of the links down below, which is a link to my social medias. Get in touch with me and I'd love to put an episode together with you. Whoa, Marty, don't do that!
Whoa. Rock and roll.